Welcome to those just tuning in with Chris Singleton. I'm John Sciambi. We're in the first and there's no score. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Tony Gwynn. And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch, 140.
On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a guy coming into this one swinging a hot bat, Stan Musial.
Well, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Way high.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And now here is Stan Musial. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one ripped. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here at the ballpark, and starting in this one, Zach Gallen. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That one lifted to left. Lee sizing this one up, and there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Carlos Delgado.
Well, this guy's been one of the greatest RBI men of all time. You talk about clutch hitting, there he is right there. I mean, in a tough situation for the defense and for that pitcher, this is the last guy you want to see because when he steps in the box, he usually delivers.
Kicks and deals. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Chris Ramos digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Boog, Zach Allen played his college ball for the University of North Carolina and decided to wear the number 23 for the Tar Heels, and you can imagine why, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had that shooting guard that played basketball and wore 23 at North Carolina. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. Ramos at first, one gone. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Down and in, moved his feet. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two. Got him swinging. So up next, Miguel Cabrera. 3 for 7 in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Rob Ramos. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. In the air, right side. Gwynn moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. And now for the Phillies, Wade Boggs. The wind and the pitch. Ramos, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Righty to the plate. Good job to fight that one off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
On the ground to third. Throw is high and over his head.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
Michael Harris stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. That hits the dirt. And 1-1.
Well, with the Amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That's in there. That's strike two. That one drifts inside. Teoscar Hernandez next to bat for Philadelphia. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Cabrera in position. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Boggs, the base runner at first with one out. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. That one in triple digits. In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back. And the batter now, Carlos Delgado. Gallen back to work. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
And the righty deals. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Tim Salmon getting ready to hit. 2 for 6 so far in the series. On the ground to third. Throw over to Musial. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 9. The catcher,
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. First offering misses the mark. Mitch Garver, one of the rare major league players who hails from New Mexico, and one of the other ones, pretty good player, third baseman for the Astros. Garver grew up, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Fly to left his first time up. And fouled off. And here it comes. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Garver off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started. Here's the speedy catcher, Corey Lee. The pitch. There's a strike.
Not what he's looking for there. The 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A solo shot. 3rd home run of the season, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jeter Downs to the plate here. And a foul ball.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Now the 0-1. Hammer, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and stepping in is the speedy Tony Gwynn. Foul ball. The 0-1. Yeah, there's the strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Tied up here in the early going. Here's the 0-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Stan Musial will hit next. Flied out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Griffey gets under it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 1-2.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball popped up, and there's one down.
The left fielder, number 30.
And now the big-time power threat, Chris Ramos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That hits the dirt. 1-0. Ripped into right field, base hit.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And ball 1. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Next pitch is outside.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide 5-tool player, and every one of those 5 tools was elite.
Ramos over at first with 1 away. Ground ball, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Over to first, but it's offline. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Now the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Gallen checks on the runner. Junior back on a dive. Next offering away upstairs.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a running hit.
In the air, right field. Gwynn pulls that one down, and that's the inning. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. On to the 4th, and now Michael Harris. Ramos back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. And that one is inside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That misses, and it's a full count. Fouled off again, And it remains 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Hernandez in the box now, takes strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Ramos picks over. Harris dives back in safely. Next pitch is popped up. And Hernandez is out. And there's one away. Jung-Hoo Lee stands in for the Phillies. And that's in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, no appeal. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Here's Corey Lee. Next pitch is popped up. Delgado under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're midway in the 4th. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 4th, and now the DH, Rob Ramos. And a pitch. And that's outside.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Smoked on the ground to second. Altuve slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 25, Carlos.
So digging in, Carlos Delgado. Grounded out his first time. In the air, left field. Lee going back on this one. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 15,
Digging in, Tim Salmon. He's 0 for 1. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
So now 1-2. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Just missing there. And the count is 2-2. The 2-2.
ball, full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Towards first. Musial steps on the bag, and that is that. Fifth inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jeter Downs. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Righty delivers. In the air, left field, down the line. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's a speed threat, Tony Gwynn. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
Usually a pitcher has a plan for every at-bat, but with Gwynn, you can forget about that. Tony's going to be running the show when he's standing in the box. He's the one dictating the at-bat and pretty much hitting the ball wherever he wants to.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch.
And with Tony, there isn't any kind of pitch that gives him problems. Whether it's movement, velocity, just doesn't really matter. For him, every pitch was a good pitch to hit.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. And the 1-0 misses low. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Out to short. Jeter gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Phillies down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Mitch Garver. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Boggs fires over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here is Derek Jeter. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. In the air out to center. Harris after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryson.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. Into center. Harris makes the grab, and the inning is over. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Stan Musial. And the right-hander back to work.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That clips the zone, and that is strike 2.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's run his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Here's Wade Boggs now. That one's in there, 0-1. Musial stands at second with no outs. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That one is absolutely belted. Junior going back, racing back some more. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags up for third, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Michael Harris. And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one misses. 1-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
At the belt and fires. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one in the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Good eye right there.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. Bounce to third. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Darnell Walsh. And he deals. And there's a foul ball. Walsh goes 5 feet 11 inches, just 21 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. That one hooked foul.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr.
Outside.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-0. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Hal Newhouser, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Steele getting cranked up as well. 3-0 down. Slapped foul. Here comes a pitch. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
The third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And now Miguel Cabrera. It's fouled off. Cabrera, in his 6th season, a member of the 3,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jung-Hoo Lee. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Corey Lee. In there for strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. To third. Over to stop for one. On to first in time. Double play. And now for the Phillies, Jeter Downs. 1 for 2. Flips the corner. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Junior right there to make the grab. And that will end the inning. Hal Newhouser gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now it's the DH, Rob Ramos. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Delgado in the box, lays off for ball one.
1 ball. No
Ramos
strike.
on at first. Nobody out. Hard hit, base hit. Lead runner around second. Here's the throw. And he's there with a double.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And now Tim Salmon. First offering misses badly for ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the 1-0. Pulls that one foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And now the lefty. Swung on, belted. Back there. Bangs off the wall. 1 runs in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
Next to hit, Mitch Garver. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris racing after it. Long run, tracks it down. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Jeter in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That pitch gets the corner. 1-2. Kicks and deals.
2-2.
Pickoff throw. Salmon back in on a dive. And here it comes. Off the mark there. Full count, 3-2. On the ground, could be 2. Fired to second, and that's 2. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 8th inning coming up. The Knights out front, 3-1. Welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. Ramos back to work. And that one hit to first. Delgado takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the second baseman,
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 3. There's a strike. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And they get Altuve for the out. Out number 2. Stan Musial stands in for the Phillies. There's the strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And that's outside.
1-2.
That one hammered center field, way back there. And that ball is out of here. His 24th home run of the season, and they inch closer. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Eric Gagne gets the call from the pen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jordan Hicks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The pitch. That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Darnell Walsh. And he's already singled in this game. Oh, that one rides up and in. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. And a foul ball. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. The punch out there. 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Junior stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1. righty deals. That's down and in. Kicks and fires. And it's even up.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs.
Full count.
Miguel Cabrera to bat next. And here's a 3-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Goose Gossage gets the ball now.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity. I'd say these guys really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious.
Mm-hmm.